So what we're going to go over this morning is we're going to go over footwork and handling, basic footwork, basic handling. Okay, and there's often times, and I was the product of this, where it was like, go warm up on the side and we'll use you when we need you. That was how I grew up playing in the goal, pretty much through all my college years too. I was fortunate enough in my last 2 years to have a returning senior come back, our super senior, come back and work with me, but basically I was dictating what was happening. So why? Why do we ignore our goalkeeper as far as the training? Why do we stay away from goalkeeper training sometimes? Because I'm sure there's some of you in here who you get to practice and you feel a little bit overwhelmed and you're not sure what to do, okay? Admit it, it's okay. Right? Because as coaches, we're always told, incorporate your goalkeeper, incorporate your goalkeeper, incorporate your goalkeeper into training. And then it's like, well, how? All right? And it's like this goalkeeper, the kid with gloves and the kid with a different shirt is kind of like an anomaly. And it's like, what do I do with them? Right? So I'm sure in the next 50 minutes, is that true with some of you sitting here? Thank you for being honest. Thank you. Because we do. Oftentimes it happens. And again, I'm a product of that. I learned more after I stopped playing and started teaching, and I'm a product of I wish I knew then what I know now. Well, we all say that as adults, don't we? But anyways, so come game day, where do all eyes go? Them, right? Whose mistakes are emphasized the most? Them. If a forward dives in defending, they have backup, right? They got the midfield, right? If a midfielder doesn't do their job, they have their backs behind them to pick up the mess. If a back missteps, they have their goalkeeper. If a goalkeeper missteps, what do they have? The goal, all right? If you're playing on a field where you have a scoreboard, whose mistakes are in bright lights? The goalkeeper. If you look at a statistics sheet online, any college, you'll see it. If you see a statistics page, it's the only position with a negative stat next to it. Goals against average can be seen as a negative stat. Who's the only one with it? A goalkeeper. Backs don't have negative stats. We don't keep track of missed marks. We don't keep track of diving in on an official stat sheet. So there's a lot of pressure on these folks, right? 10 minutes a day of going through even just a warm-up with them shows you're vested. Rather than just taking the 4 goalkeepers or 2 goalkeepers you have, sticking them off to the side and saying, go ahead, go get warmed up, we'll bring you in when we need to. Okay? Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long to show the love. All right, you guys getting ready to go? I will stop at some point and ask people questions, so just be prepared because it's coming your way. All right? All right, so here's what I need. I need for you guys to bring the balls out to Prince and I. We're going to be over here. Prince and I will be right here. Prince, you're right across from that blue hot spot. All right, go ahead, jog it out. Bringing them on in. Come on, if you lean forward, you're sure to run. Go ahead, put the balls down on the ground. All right, now here's what's going to happen. I need 2 goalkeepers to start. We will rotate all of you in. I need 2 to start. Ready, go. There you go. Thanks. All right. Come on. You both are going to work together. All right. I'm glad that you 2 matched up because there will be some differences that occur. All right? Pay attention to it because I'm going to ask you guys too. So what's going to what was your name again? Aiden. Aiden? Yeah. So you guys, this is Aiden and Anna. Aiden and Anna, they're working together. All right, so Anna, you're going to go that way. You'll receive a ball from Prince. Aiden, you're going to go that way, receive a ball from me. When you guys get it, you're going to play it back with your feet to us. Come back around. Aiden, you're going to go there. Anna, you're going to go there. Get it? So you're going to work in like a little V position. Good? All right. Now, if you watch any soccer game, where does the goalkeeper play the ball more with their hands or their feet? Their feet, right? Manuel Neuer, that's all I have to say. All right? So we play the ball more with our feet than we do with our hands. So start your warm-ups with your feet. All right? So all those passing activities you do at the beginning of practice with your field players, get them involved too. You ready to go, you two? Create a nice picture for these coaches so we can have different coaching opportunities. You ready? Go ahead. We're going to go 6 times. Play back with your feet. 1 touch. Nice job, Aiden. Good job, Anna. I like it. Woo! Let's go 1 more time each. And relax. All right, and hold up. And especially on the youth level, I go to games. You two switch out. Let's get 2 new keepers in. I go to youth games, and I'm watching goalkeepers not taking goal kicks. I'm watching teams not play back to their goalkeeper. Why? Especially with the little kids. If they're not taking their goal kicks, why don't we let them take them? Why? Huh? Isn't it our job to teach them? Yeah, U10s, right? Do we care? We should care if they can kick a ball and how to do it. And I don't know about you, the rules in New York. I'm sorry, I'm not sure about the youth rules in New York, but you have the free kick rule. Do you guys have that? Okay, cool, that's awesome. Because that fosters development, right? And if we're not allowing them to take their goal kicks, what are we telling them? Psychologically, what are you telling your goalkeeper? If we take your back because they can kick it far, just look up friendly advice from Soccer Mom on YouTube. All right, so if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Because your center back can kick the ball far, we pull that player down in to take our goal kicks. What have we psychologically told our goalkeeper at that point? You're not good enough. Nice to see you. You're not good enough, and I don't trust you, right? Instead of letting them try, and it's our job as coaches to teach. So if we're not sure how to teach how to hit a stationary ball, we need to learn real quick. Get on YouTube, okay? Because we're speaking volumes to them without really speaking. All right, you ready to go? So now you guys saw how the pattern worked. Here's what I need for you guys to do. I need you to show me a nice scoop. You got it? We're going to do it 6 times. We're going to look for similarities. So you guys ready to pick it up? Ready? Go. Good stuff. Gosh, you guys aren't giving me much to work with. It must be how well trained you are when you're not here. Excellent job. Give me 1 more from each of you and hold. All right. So what are some of the similarities you saw between both of them? Say it. Yep, bring it into the chest. Great job. Once you tuck it away, no one can touch it. Control freak. Put it right in here. No one can take it away from you, right? Tell me about their hands. How are their hands? So the thing to look for, sometimes kids will do this. So we call it like the dustpan, where it's more in here. If their hands are too far back, think of all your catching as a shock absorber system, right? So if I go to catch a ball too far underneath me, it's going to hit against my arms and I can't give with it, okay? The other thing too is what ends up happening is my hands are too far underneath me. The transferable skill to the scoop is a front smother. So if I collect a ball under here, there's no way I can front smother. If I'm out in here, I can front smother, okay? We won't do that. There's no way I would do that on a gym floor, okay? But nonetheless, if I allow this all the time, can't get the front smother, okay? So we're out in here. Did you also notice their stance? It's a stagger stance, right? There are people who also teach this. Fine, it's whatever works, right? But the idea is, save this for the advanced. I still don't even like this. Because you remember, we had one of our national team goalkeepers was beat this way in a major tournament, okay? So if you notice, both of them are right in here. If my hands fail, what does it hit? My leg, right? We don't drive around our cars being like, I'm going to get in an accident today. You know, instead, we have insurance because just in case. This is our insurance plan right in here. So if you see kids doing this, close the gap, okay? Do you also notice, I want you guys to do one more with each of us, okay? Because I want these coaches to notice one last thing with you guys. Because this is another thing to think about. Ready? Go ahead. Give me one more. Good. And relax. What's your name? Amber? Cameron. Got it. So did you guys notice what Cameron did once she scooped the ball? What'd she do? Yeah, she put it away here. What was next? Do you guys, this is my other beef. Kids playing multiple sports. Please play multiple sports. Did you play softball at all? Never in your life? Once in my life. Okay, good. So when you're playing softball or baseball, what do we tell a fielder to do? To do what? Get behind the ball, right? This is going to cover a whole lot more than this or this, correct? What else did Cameron do? Fielded the ball and then did what? Stay or move? Scoop to and threw a ball, okay? Transferable skills from other sports. Fielding, as much as your body behind the ball as possible. We tell people that all the time if they're baseball or softball. Scoop to and through. Every infielder is told to move behind and get forward. Same exact thing, transferable skills, okay? Not to mention the thousands of studies that have been done about the physiology of kids playing multiple sports, all right? Give me two other keepers. Super important, too, for us as coaches to be able to serve from your feet. I say that now, and let's see what happens, all right? Super important for us to be able to serve from our feet, especially with advanced or senior goalkeepers. If we're working with young kids, fine from the hands. But the older they get, we need to be able to serve comfortably with our feet. All right, so next one you guys are going to do is you're going to do that nice little basket catch. Okay, so pressure's on Prince and I to make sure we get it somewhere between our knees and our hips. All right, you guys ready to go? Create the picture. Let's see what happens. Go ahead. A nice bowl back to my feet. Insist. Nice job. Good job, you two. Pick up on the similarities. Pick up on the differences. Tell me what they are. Okay, because I'll be asking again. Yep. All right, and hold. So, what do we see? What do you guys see? How is their stance? When Anna goes to catch a ball, okay, where are her arms? Here. Okay? Works right back up from the scoop. So if they don't have this, this isn't going to work. Okay? How's their body positioning? Forward. Shoulders are rounded. Same thing from down here. Same thing here. Right? Where was she moving? Once she caught it, was she proactive in moving to and through the ball? Occasionally you would see it. But from my angle, even if she was here, she still had to go here, body behind the ball. As much as your body behind the ball as possible, move to and through. Tuck it away. Do you also notice her forearms? Pretty much parallel. Because if you do this on a rainy day, guess where it's going? This also doesn't lead into a front smother. So if I put the ball here, this doesn't lead into a front smother. If I put it here, this leads into a front smother. So again, one skill builds on the next, builds on the next, builds on the next. All right? Also, you coaches, pay attention to your services, meaning if I had these two right in here, am I going to play this? You ready, Anna? Am I going to play that ball necessarily right away? But then I watch big old coaches blistering balls at little kids. Instead, don't we want to build up confidence, master the skill, then we can pick up the pace, okay? So not knowing those two, I wouldn't be blistering balls straight at them yet, okay? But I watch that too when I go to certain fields and coaches are just humming balls at kids. It's like, they're not going to see that service quite yet. So why do it to them, right? All right. You got 2 more? Come on in. Let's go. Don't be last. All right, so the next one, here's what we have. So if anything, what I would do is I just back up a little bit so that I'm not like screaming a ball at a kid's head. All right? So now your next one. So we have the low ball, okay? Forearms parallel. You guys did a great job of showing that. We did our basket catch. Now we're moving up. All right? You guys ready to go? So we hope. We'll see what happens. Ready? Go ahead. Look at that. I blew the first one. Good job. Good job. Good picture. Good picture. It's all right. That's going to help me make my next point, Cam, so don't worry about it. It's okay. All right. And hold. So now talk to me about the hands. Talk to me about hands. What'd you see all of them doing? Yeah, right? So how many times we hear, oh, catch with the W? Or let's see, I've seen W. So if you show the W, what happens to the hands in a literal-minded person? They flatten, okay? They flatten out, if I was to make a W. Then someone said WC. I said, okay, I can see that. And then some people say diamond. How about we just take all the ambiguity out and say catch the shape of the ball? Don't make science where science is not, okay? We have some people in the world who are making goalkeeping way harder than it needs to be. All right, you watch a wide receiver in football, it's this, so the point of the football fits between the hands. Why? It's the shape of the ball. This is the shape of the ball. So you guys all do me a favor. Do this with your hands. See the natural bend in your hands once you put your cell phone on the bench? All right, now take your hands and do this. Touch your thumbs. That's the shape of the ball. Why are we making it harder than it needs to be? Right? So what else did you see from them? If you get too tight in here, what happens to your arm? Is this natural? This is not natural. So it's natural and relaxed. Okay? If they catch too close to their body, because you will see kids do this. If they catch too close to their body, is the shock absorber system now on? No, because it goes right against your chest. Right? So that's why we want out in here. First thing that catches the ball, finger pads. Hands flatten out against the ball, palm, wrist, elbow, shoulder, core, hips, all the way down to your toes. The entire body catches the ball. Okay? There's one other thing. Let's see if they do it, and I'll point it out when it happens. You guys ready to go? All right, give us a couple more. All right, ready? Go. Okay, hold. So, Aiden, what's the first thing that hit the ball? Right? So what do we got to do? You were here. You do this. Right? Get back over here. Okay. Aiden, come on up. So what's the first thing that hit the ball with Aiden? It's palm of his hand, heel of his hand, right? So if the two of us are training a lot together, all I would say is, hey, Aiden, wrist angle. And then he knows, okay, now I have to get more here because he was here. Did you see it? One hand hit the ball before the other. Do you play basketball? No, you don't. You just play soccer. Okay. All right. You'll see that sometimes in basketball players too, because what do we all do? Purge the basketball team when you need a goalkeeper, right? Why not? All right. Because they do this to catch a ball. One hand typically gets there earlier. Just be prepared for that. So Aiden, what I need for you to do is I need you to adjust your wrist angle. Can you do that for me? Oh, pressure's on me for the service. We like that better? Now, if I'm working with Anna, I would say, no, I don't like that. Why? Thank you. Didn't move behind the ball. But, how old are you? How old are you, 10 or 11? 11. Okay, so did you just have a birthday?
No.
Oh, I can't even say you're confused on your age because then. All right. Now you screwed me up. All right, he's 11 years old. Do I care that he didn't move behind the ball? What did I ask him to do? I asked him for the shape of his hands. What did he do? Shape of his hands. This, I don't care about. He's 11 years old. Anna, I would say, Anna, come on. Hands look great. What else do we have to do? And then she would say, yeah, I know. I got to move behind the ball. And then I would say, I know is my worst. I hate that saying. Because if it's like, if you knew, you would have done it in the first place. All right, so did he catch shape of the ball? Success, Aiden? Yes, thank you very much. All right, let's get you two out of there. Let's get two more in. All right, you ready? This thing's going to go a little bit in the air, okay? And then we're going to get two of you in. So we're tossing up this way now. All right, you guys ready to go? Also, did you notice in the first one, too, and I'm moving this slow because of you guys, but typically this goes like that. And we do 10 reps. The goalkeepers are typically out here doing the serving so that they're working on their foot skill as well, but Prince is here, so I wanted to include him. All right, you guys ready to go? So this is going to be a high ball, okay? Pay attention, give me some pointers of things you guys see. Ready to go? We're going to do a total of 6, 3 on each side. Ready to go? Come on. Oh, bad service. It's probably the hardest service there is. Good, I want to hear you. What do we got? One more each side, right? If I count it appropriately. Give me one more. Give me one more. Just go ahead to the opposite side. Go ahead. Switch. Keep going. Good. And hold. Baseball, softball. Ball goes up in the air. Where's your first step? Back. Right? Ball goes up in the air. We do this and forward. Transferable skill. Most goalkeepers, when they do this first, you know the words that go in your head when that happens, because where's the ball end up? Most of the time this way, because momentum is bringing you this way, but the ball's going this way, all right? Move back to move forward, right? So you did a good job of that. I saw you do that a couple times. Now, transferable skill, what does a layup look like? Stutter, 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 explode. What did they all just do? Transferable skill, okay? Why the knee drive? Huh? Protection. Yep. What else? Height. Try jumping sometime just this way without a knee drive. It's not going to work. All right, so again, why do we do this? Basketball, it's a layup. You generate power out of this, okay? So, how old are you? 13 years old. This is a joy of working with 13-year-old adolescent guys. Did you just go through a growth spurt? Yes. All right, so you notice when he went to try to catch a ball, where was he catching it? He was catching it right here and then jumping, right? Did you notice that? And you'll see this, okay, you'll see this happen. Just watch what happens. You want to see it one more time? Now that I pointed out, he's not going to do it. You two ready to go? All right, one more time with each of us. Ready? Backing around, go ahead. See, you didn't do it that time because I called him out on it. Yeah, now he's got it, okay? So he's a quick learn. That's awesome, and we love that in coaching, don't we? All right, so again, when we say to kids, catch the ball at its highest point. For real? Can you do that? So if I was to take this ball and hit the ceiling, and I'd say catch the ball at its highest point, can he catch it? No. Catch it at your highest point. So will you do a couple more for us, both of you? Notice now what I want you to know is she did a great job recognizing the leg drive, the protection. I once had someone tell me that they got called because they got red carded because their goalkeeper did this, and they were at an officials clinic, and I love officials. I would never do that job. It's thankless. So anyone who's in here, thank you for being an official. All right, but the official went in front of an entire group and said, this is illegal and it's cardable. And the person emailed me, and I said, it is absolutely not a cardable offense. This is a cardable offense. The second I show my bottom of my foot So now you have to go back and evaluate the situation. What happened? Okay? So this is protection, because if you've ever played in the goal before, and you've gotten hit here, 5'4" people, I had to go into a lot of traffic in my time. You want to have this. Okay? Now what I want you to do is pay attention to here up. Tell me what's going on. Switch. Ready, go. We're only going to do 4. Good. Nice job. Quick learn. Love it. Yep. Keep going. I like it. Give me one more each side. It's okay. Come on, back around. Good. Give me one more. Fix that. Good. Hold up. Now. Who's this? Wait, what's your name again? Row, right? Oh, thank you. All right. So what's our coaching point to Row? Yeah, okay. So now Row's just given me the opportunity to talk about ready position. Because where was Row's first step? Twice in a row. All right? And then what did you think when the ball went over your head? Don't repeat it. All right. So when that ball goes up over Row's head, it's like, oh no, like I know I made a mistake. Okay? So Row, when you see Coach Prince do this, what do you need to do? You need to stop running forward, right? Go back when it leaves his hands and then come forward. Can you do that for us? Step out for a second. Let's let Row fix this whole thing. Back there. Go to Row. Go to Prince. Ready, go. What do we think? A little back, right? But did you see Row do this? I didn't. So that was a great job, okay? So right in there, well-coached goalkeepers, when you say just slow down, take a step back and go, made it happen. Right there, boom, no problem. Good job. Good adjustment. All right, 2 new goalkeepers. I like it. Did you also notice the angle of their arms when they caught the ball? Was it like this? Were their arms straight out? Because what happens when your arms go straight out? What happens to your hands? They get flat. But if I do this, I can relax my hands. If I do this, it's really hard to get my hands around. Plus, in a locked position, you lose the shock absorber system, okay? So it's a slight micro bend in here, getting their arms as high as they possibly can, still being able to catch appropriately. Because this ice cream cone thing happens, okay, when you straighten out your arms, this can happen. And then you try to catch a ball like this. It's not going to work, all right? So now, here's what's going to happen. And you guys have been awesome. I know it's slow moving, but you guys have been spot on. So now we're going to come over here. We're going to move across, and then we're going to move back. Got it? So Anna, when you come up to here, you're coming over and back. Aiden, you're going to come up here, over and back. Then the tricky part is you got to switch sides. Okay? So we're going to let them figure that out. You guys all have gloves too, by the way. If you're working with goalkeepers, invest in a pair of gloves. Because did you just see what Anna did? No? You missed it? Anna, what do you use to make your gloves sticky? You just spit on them, right? We all do it. It's okay. It's okay. Do you wash them? Good. Because there's a lot of salt in your saliva. And it dries out the latex. All right? So if you're going to buy your kid gloves, there's no need to buy super expensive gloves when they're young. Because where do they all end up? They throw them in the bag and they walk away. They've played in the mud and the dirt and they throw them back in their bag. Dries out the latex. Don't spend a lot of money. All right? Wait until they stop growing a little bit. All right? You ready to go? We'll go on the ground. Sorry. It will be on the floor. All right, you ready? Go. So it's over. Now back. Yep. See if you can see the differences, okay, because there is a little bit of an age difference in what my expectations would be, okay, based on the stuff we've already talked about. Good. I like it. Good. Notice the differences, because I'm seeing one right now. And hold. So talk to me a little bit about Anna's footwork as opposed to Aiden's. A little bit. Did you notice Anna's feet never stop moving? Did you notice it? Pay attention. Now watch, Aiden's going to do it. All right, you guys ready to go? Give me one more on each side. You ready? Go. She gets, watch what happens. See those steps right there? See how little choppy they are? Aiden commits a little bit to a bigger step. Do you guys see that? Relax. So when you see Anna do this, all right, she's not committing to this big step. If you commit to that big step as you're moving across, what happens? You're committed to go that way, correct? Now, Anna has kept her feet underneath her, so when she's moving, she's here. Now she can react back and forth in any direction she wants to go. She can go back to where she came from, she can move forward, she can go back. Commit to a big step, you have no choice at that point. There's no way you're getting back the other way, okay? But with that being said, Aiden's getting his body behind the ball as much as he possibly can. He's 11 years old. Am I happy about that? You bet I am, okay? Anna's advanced. She's a junior in high school, advanced goalkeeper. I would pound her for making sure she's more explosive as she moves across, really pushing off. I would look for the finer details with her. I'm happy that he's getting behind the ball. Now, with that being said, the higher up he goes, I want to keep pushing him with the details, right? But he's got to master it first before I push him more, okay? Thanks, you guys. Let's go one more. All right. You guys saw the pattern, right? Y'all good? This will be my next one. Do you know, so we got a great picture of a little mini shuffle there with Anna, okay? And Aiden did a nice job. Now, you guys, I'm not going to say a word. Let's see what happens, okay? We'll go on the ground with it again. All right, you ready? Go. Now, here's what I want. I want it nice and quick. I want quickness. Quick. It's my fault, not yours. Good, we just made the goal bigger. I'm good with that. All right, and hold. So here's my next point. So now they have to move across a bigger space, correct? Just had this conversation with our basketball coach the other day. Got a little feisty with her. They always tell you in basketball when you're playing defense, never to do what? BS, right? Go watch basketball this weekend, professional, whatever. Just go watch it, okay? Fastest person this way is not going to keep up with a sprint. What does the body naturally want to do? Run, okay? So, Jeff? Ryan? I knew I'd get it. Come on over here. So now, if Ryan and I were to race to that hot spot, okay? Now, he's 3 times younger than me, but is he going to win? Ready? Go. You ready? Come on back over here. Hopefully I don't pull a muscle. All right, you ready to go? Ready? Go. Where's everyone faster? You're going to cross your feet, okay? If it's the difference of me getting to there as opposed to him, I'm going to cross my feet, okay? It's not like when the ball gets fed across the goal, we say, please don't shoot the ball. My coach told me never to cross my feet, so hold on. Okay, now I'm here. Shoot. It's not how it works, right? You want to get across the goal as fast as you possibly can, and the way to do that is to cross your feet. So you two have to get across here as fast as you possibly can, and we'll make our next point. Ready, go. Shuffle, shuffle. Explode across. Yes, love it. Difference. Yep, let's go again. One more time on each side. Good. Last one. Explode. Yes. All right, and hold. Did you set this up with Prince before you came here? No? Did you notice difference of his footwork? What do you guys think? Yep. I definitely saw that. Okay? Are you going to get caught up in that as much as if they just explode off? Right. But did they explode off, cross their feet, and go? I like that. Did you notice when Ryan wiped out? Where was all of his weight? Planting way out in here, trying to go that way. All right? It's just like someone came and swept out his leg right from underneath him. Okay? So then he made the adjustment that he gets across, plants here, then explodes. Rather than planting way out in here, you'll lose your balance on that point. Both of them, really nice job that when they hit that opposite spot, they exploded across. Last point, and this is where this one can get rough sometimes, okay? You guys, can you give me 2 more? 1 more on each side. Ready, go. Okay, Cam, thanks. Come on back in. Now, which way was Cam's shoulders facing when that shot came? Did you notice it? At you, right? So as Cam's moving across, she's still this way, right? So this is where the idea of don't cross your feet comes into. Because when the shoulders turn, what does Cam need to do when I initiate my shot? This way. And that's where that choppy little step that Anna showed us earlier comes in. So when you see me wind up, Cam, what do you got to do? Ready position, right? All right, show us. Show the whole crew. Ready? Go. So it's there. It's there. Do we like it? Cam, how old are you? 14? Fix the whole thing now. You know it's got to get done. Go ahead. Explodes across. Do we like that better? Okay, good. So now Cam's recognizing when I shoot, and we call it being in the rhythm of the shooter, right? She's recognizing when I'm initializing my shot. Most players, not all, because not everyone's messy, but most players will do this, do this, do this when you shoot. So I'll look down, I'll look up to see where you are, I'll look back down to see the ball, shoot. What is that telling our goalkeepers? You go from here to here, and we're ready. All right? So, come on down here. Now what we're going to need is we're going to need 2 of you in here. Prince will be over there on kind of like the block for the basketball court. Yep, so I need 2 of you right in here. Anna, let's go. Come on. Come on, Anna, jump in. You and Nate, right on that green spot. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the ready position. I don't like calling it a set position. What does set imply? It is not a set position, okay? It's a ready position, all right? You watch a prize fighter on any time, they don't box like this. Their feet are always moving, right? If you watch the best defending players in the world, whether it be football, basketball, soccer, their feet are constantly moving. It is not this, because what happens if I do this and the shot goes there? I'm beat. It's here. All sports, similar, okay? Third baseman comes in, and it's here, so that they can explode onto it. Again, transferable skills from other sports. So you guys are one's gonna face the wall, one's gonna face down there. Okay, now here's what's gonna happen, okay? We are moving to your left, okay? So Aiden, thank you. You didn't even have to do this, that's awesome. I have college kids who have to do this. All right, so now what's gonna happen, they're gonna be in their ready position, and we're gonna say go, they're gonna open up, and they're in their ready position here. So what we're working on is that when they get here, the hips turn, and that they get a service, okay? Not here, getting their hips turned and squared to the service, okay? You guys ready to go? And we'll volley, okay, Prince? All right, you guys, you ready? We're gonna go 4 times. Ready, go. Good. Okay, hold. And I'm a stickler for this. If I serve from my hands, I want it in my hands. If I serve from my feet, I want it in my feet. It's efficiency of training, all right? Left, you ready? Go. Back to the hands, back to the hands. Yep, you ready? Go. Good. Ready, go. Ready, go. Okay, I'm gonna ask you guys, start to tell me the difference between the two of them, okay? You ready, go. And age is not the one. Ready, go. Okay, give me 2 to your right. Okay, so Anna, you're coming to me. You ready, go. Ready, go. Last one. Ready, go. Good, and relax. Tell me the difference between their footwork. Go ahead, anyone. Don't be afraid. Do you say, yeah, so do you like Aiden? I'm not going to get on his case, right? He's 11 years old. Is he moving behind the ball as much as he possibly can? Yeah, awesome, success. Okay, is he catching the shape of the ball as much as possible? Yeah, that was my service. That was wrong, not him. Okay? When you watch Anna move, compact, feet are under control. Can she switch directions left and right when she needs to? Yeah. All right? It's nice, quick, it's compact. Her feet are constantly moving. All right? The only thing I would adjust with her, let's just watch this real quick. Anna, open up toward me twice. Okay? Yes, please. Ready? Go. Do you notice how? Go ahead. One last time. See if you guys pick up on it. You ready? Go. What does she do the second I shoot? Did you notice that? She does this. So the feet go wide. Now, does that limit lateral movement when your feet go really wide? Yes, it does. Did you also notice where her head went? Goes back. So when that happens, where does the weight go? It goes back. All right? Can you fix that? Catch more out in front of your body, and you got it. Ready? Go. Thank you. Again, go. Do we like that better? I love it. I think that's phenomenal. All right? That's a great picture. Thank you so much. All right. You guys can get out. All right? Let's get 2 more keepers in here, and then Cam, we're going to use you as my last point. Okay? So let's see if we see a little bit of difference in here. You guys are going to go to your right. You ready? Go. Tell me about the footwork. You ready? Go. I gotcha. Go ahead, Prince. Thanks for trusting me. Ready? Go. Last one. Ready? Go. Did you notice? What'd you guys notice? What can we change? Tell me about Ryan. What'd you do? What'd he do? Did you notice when he went to move toward me, he did this? Right? What's a faster way to move? So if you're here, faster way to move is this. Right? Instead, he's here doing this. Ryan, can you switch that, please? Because you're going to move faster if you use your right foot. Let your right foot initiate your movement. Ready? Go. Still doing it. Give me your right foot. Ready? Go. Which way was he faster? Right foot moving first. Okay? You turn the corner. We don't do this to turn the corner, right? You do this, right? Path of least resistance. That looked a heck of a lot more fluid to me than it did when he was crossing his feet trying to get to me, right? I thought it looked a lot cleaner. So now when that happens, hands look more fluid, everything looks way more fluid, okay? So many things with goalkeeping start with the extremities, meaning the head and the feet. Did you ever try to ride a bike and do this? What does the bike do? Please don't do that on Wolf Road, all right? But if you do this, what happens? The whole bike goes. The body follows the head, okay? So much with your balance starts with your feet. All right, my last point. All right, so I need 2 people to have a race for me. Who wants to have a race? Cam, you're one of them. You want to take on Cam? All right, cool. Come on over here. You guys are both going to be on this maroon line. All right, here's what I want you guys to do. You see that yellow line behind you? I want you guys to race to it. You cannot turn around. You have to face me. You can only backpedal. Yes? The far one. Well, not the far one. That one. You got it. Cannot turn. Ready? You can only backpedal. Go. No. What did I just say? Come here. Can only backpedal, Cam. All right, you ready? Go. Cam, stop. Your shoelace is untied. Someone help Cam out. The reason why I'm ultra sensitive to this, you know how kids love to leave their pants unzipped at the bottom and shoelaces? I had a kid in a clinic one time do this. Trips on her laces, actually tripped on her pants, went down on her wrist. Guess where her next stop was? A hospital. Felt kind of bad about that. All right, when you guys are going to backpedal, and I'm going to say jump. You got to jump. Okay, ready, go. Ready, jump. Well, that looked awkward. Come on. Because you guys are doing a great job. You're making my point. Okay, now, Berkshire County, we have bears. They're starting to wake up. If a bear comes out of the woods, what are you going to do? You're going to turn and run, aren't you? While looking at the bear. You ready? Turn and run. You ready? Go. You guys, turn and run. Man, it's a bear. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Ready? Go. Jump. But you got to see the ball and the bear, man. Come on. Ready? Go. Jump. Which way do they look a little bit more fluid? So if I'm here, all right, and I get in here, I can jump. If I get in here, where's my weight? Can I jump out of this? If I do, it's going to look really awkward, and I don't want to hurt myself. Okay, how many of you play tennis? No one plays tennis. Oh, you play tennis? Awesome. So what happens when you're up at a little bit? You'll still be able to do it. If you're up at the net, someone lobs the ball, what do you do? This? What do? You turn and run, right? So we hear drop, step, crossover. Make it simple on people, okay? It's turn and run while looking at the ball, okay? So Cam's going to give us a picture, okay? Notice her feet. And this will be my last point because, of course, in typical fashion, I get excited about this stuff and run over time. All right, we're going that way. I'm going that way. No, square to me. Ready? Yep. Where was her first step? Come on, keep going. And I'll show you something in a second. That way. Good, come on. Explode. Come on, back in. Go that way. When Cam goes that way, where's her first step? Back diagonal toward you guys, right? When she goes this way, where's her first step? Toward the door. Can you open up in the path of Bill? You ready? Ready? Go. Do we like that better? Okay? So it's the little things, but if you were in the goal, would I worry about that? Not necessarily. Okay? I would worry more about side on coming back eventually. If a kid can get this, kudos to you, rather than this. Do you notice that was when Cam was moving this way, her first steps went this way? All right? Then she was off balance. And I said, get side on and catch the ball. She does this, looks a lot better. Okay? Last thing. Oftentimes, we say that women have to play close to their line because they don't jump as high. Right? And that the high ball is the weakness of the women's game. No. That drives me crazy. Okay? I had a goalkeeper that I trained, Final Four, All-American at a local institution. Never got beat over her head in 3 years. But wait a second, she's female. That's the weakness of the women's game. No. Coach it and fix it. So what did we do with her? Pounded the heck out of moving backward footwork. Okay? Do you guys remember, and I'll shut up after this. So 2 years ago, the United States is playing Japan. It was the game that we tied, I believe. Hope Solo gets beat over her head. Beautiful shot. I get it. It was a beautiful shot. Go back and watch the goal tonight. Notice where Hope's first step is, okay? Here I am criticizing a national team keeper. Oh my gosh, she's incredible. But this is the difference. She does this. As opposed to beautiful angle play, this. Her first step goes this way, then she comes around. Nice dive, everything. Misses it by this much, okay? Their game, inches matter, okay? So spend some time with your keepers. You know a heck of a lot more about goalkeeping than you think you do. If you've played another sport, use it, okay? Much as your body behind the ball, scoop to and through, catch the shape of the ball. You guys all know what you're talking about, okay? And steal away from other sports. Please do. All right. I will be around later on. I have to run to another session right now in a classroom. But if you need anything, first I'd like to thank CDYSL again for putting this on. This is amazing. And I love coming back here. This is incredible to be back here for 2 years in a row. Can we give these 5 a hand, please? They woke up early on a Saturday morning for you guys. That's awesome. And then a special thank you to Prince. So you guys have an awesome day. Enjoy this. Enjoy your opportunity of being here. Thanks for taking the time to learn more about the game. Have an awesome day.